Our goal is to help your business improve its appearance and make your home a safer space. We specialize in deep cleaning, sanitizing, and setting up inexpensive programs to keep your home and commercial space looking great and germ-free. For more info, contact us today. Speak with an expert.
And inshallah, allow us to enter into His Jannah. May He accept all of our fasting. Jazakallah khair. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma laka sumtu wa ala rizqika aftart. O Allah, for Thy sake have we fasted, and now we break the fast with the food that comes from Thee. O most merciful of those who show mercy. Amin. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. Hayya ala salah. Hayya ala salah. Hayya alal falah. Hayya alal falah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah. Amin.
Answered Service Limited at 106 Egypt Main Road, Point Fortin. Specialize in heavy, extra heavy, lifting and also transporting services. Services provided at
Our goal is to help your business improve its appearance and make your home a safer space. We specialize in deep cleaning, sanitizing, and setting up inexpensive programs to keep your home and commercial space looking great and germ-free. For more info, contact us today. Speak with an expert.
May the day be a dawn of blessings, love, and peace in your life. Eid Mubarak. Please call us at 648-5777 or 648-2489 or email us at answeredservices@gmail.com. We lead, others follow.
No. Top Gear Auto Parts and Repairs, located at Southern Main Road, Couva, opposite the Anglican School. Top Gear specializes in tune-ups, injector cleaning, transmission flush, brakes and suspension repairs, vehicle diagnostics, wheel alignment, balancing, and all general auto maintenance. Call Top Gear on 271-6525. Top Gear, your one-stop shop at Southern Main Road, Couva, opposite the Anglican School.
Yeah, boy!
A fast car. I wanted to get to anywhere.
In this month, close to 2 billion Muslims worldwide observe Ramadan, their most holy and beloved month, yet most difficult. 30 days of fasting from food and drink and praying build mental fortitude and closeness to Allah. There is a lesson in their sacrifice, discipline, and faith, a motivation to us all to be resilient and look forward to a brighter day. Just as the hunger of Ramadan ends with the joys of Eid, it is our prayer that the power of this holy month inspire humanity to awaken, to remember God, and to make this world a better place. Ramadan Mubarak to our Islamic community and our nation from your Royal Castle.
Blessing good afternoon to each and every one. Welcome to U97.5 FM, douglAR Radio, hot like pepper. Welcome listeners, welcome viewers, locally, regionally, internationally. We welcome you on the number one station, the station of the nation. Of course, we have in studio none other than the original Corky D, co-host Renderson Jeffrey, and of course, yours truly. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we want to say first of all, Ramadan Mubarak, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to the Muslim community. We want to say, of course, please enjoy the fast, and not only enjoy the fast, but this is a time where great rewards would be forthcoming. I know for those of you who may not be able to make the whole length and breadth of the fast, of course, you know that you can feed the poor and there's other things that you can do to make up. So keep the faith, keep strong, and may Allah richly reward you in this time. Trinidad and Tobago, of course, this is the station, multicultural. This station, we do what we have to do in the interest of people. And just as how we give the Baptists their respect on that shelter, if you could call it, or if you want to call it, that spiritual either of the boat, we give you the same respect. And of course, when that time reach, then the Hindus will get their respect also. And I believe pretty soon we may also have a Chinese religious day in Trinidad and Tobago pretty soon. Jeffrey, you think? Because I mean, by every corner there's a Chinese shop. Well, the Chinese, the Spanish, most of the Spanish are Catholics, but I know, but sooner than later, I think that Rowley will grant them a holiday, and we will have to call them. We can't call them a rival because we also have a rival day. So we should just simply call it what we could call that, Jeffrey. What we could call the influx of the Spanish in this country. What we could call that? What is a good holiday that we could give them? I know what to call it now. I think we could call that the Corky. What is a good name for that holiday? Migrants Day or Storming Day or all right, so we'll call it Spanish Refugee Day. We will call it that. So Rowley, stand by, talk to Maduro, get your approval, and put things in place. Ladies and gentlemen, after an understanding of the absolute need to bring relief to our people, 1,000 obstructions, an obstacle created and set up by a UNC paid and UNC inspired idiot, and by a handful of thieves or a handful of thieving criminals who put self before the country, a lot of hard work, and approximately $12 million road restoration paving works is going on in the Beetham community. Please note the presence of the police who had to be deployed to prevent the evil elements from getting in the way. Again, may I thank WASA and the vast majority of my constituents for their patience, support, and assistance to see this project successfully completed. This is the words of an idiot by the name of Fitzgerald Hines. An idiot, ladies and gentlemen, that we have sitting in the Ministry of National Security. And when I saw when Hines wrote on this Facebook page stating that, and let me say alleged, because you know they like to say it's not them, and they like to say somebody hacked the profile, and they like to say all kind of what they conduct themselves as, all kind of idiotic statement. So Hines again, when is not the UNC Tiffin Diesel, it is now a UNC inspired paid idiot according to him. And when I saw that, I really believe that Fitzgerald Hines was watching in the mirror while he speak. Because there is no bigger, greater idiot in this country than Fitzgerald Hines. Fitzgerald Hines is so idiotic, he should be a twin. He should be a twin, because one man cannot be so idiotic that every time he fails, he blames the UNC. And I won't blame him, because the chip can fall far from the block. And if Keith Rowley blamed the UNC for all his failure, then I would expect the rest of the PNM to do the same thing. Because let me tell you something. When one person in the PNM thief, everybody does have to benefit. And that is why none of them can talk on nobody. That is why everybody had to keep secret. What is the name, Jeffrey, for the mafiosa code? This is what does happen. So when I saw this statement by Hines speaking about some inspired UNC paid, and he went on to say, and a handful of thieving criminals. So you see how Hines really, what Hines associate his constituents with. He called the people of Beatum some thieving criminals. Look at here, look at here, look, I just read it. Look at here, watch here, Corky. Look at right here, look there. Watch there. Well, he didn't say, the last time he said the thief diesel. Right, look at there. Look at the thieving criminals. You see it? Right. So he consider you folks to be thieving criminals in the Beatum. But what I want to let it tell Hines is tell Hines that the reason all you had to do what he say is because of his level of representation. Because when you fail to represent your constituents, Jeffrey, what will eventually happen is people have children to mind, people have bills to pay, people have food to buy, and therefore people will do what they have to do. Because when you have a government who took away the employment, who crashed the employment sector, when you have a government who bathed in billions of money from the Heritage and Stabilization Fund, when you have a government who collect billions of dollars in grant from various international bodies as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, and to the end of the day, when you question Keith Rowley as to where the money gone, all he could tell you, the receipt that he bring, right, the receipt that he bring to your Corky is a receipt by lip service, by simply saying we spend it on the pandemic. That is all you hear. All the money that they took out from the Heritage and Stabilization Fund that they utilized to pay contractors and to pay financiers in order to win the 2020 election. When you speak now, what you will hear this government saying is that the money utilized, Corky, this government, I am telling you people, when Hines spoke of millions of dollars that was stolen from the Beatum in diesel, When you go and visit the Beetham Corky, you will realize it's 2 keg of diesel, 2 5-gallon keg of diesel that was missing from the 8 kegs that they had there. And you could see the person who take the diesel needed it to put in a vehicle because a thief in come in and thief 2 5-gallon keg and leave 6 remain. I mean, let me face reality. What thief will take? I mean, somebody will say, well, the thief only had 2 hands, right? But Corky, you know, we saw in 1990 one man toting a deep freeze up a hill. You understand? One man on the back too. So what thief Heinz will come and thief? You see, Heinz, let me tell you something. You must understand that people who suffering and looking for living, they are not like the PNM executive. They are not like the PNM ministers. They are not like the PNM MPs. They are not like the PNM government. When the PNM government thiefing, they just try to thief everything. They don't try to leave nothing behind, you know. When them stealing, them going with everything. So when I saw Heinz speaking about the thieving criminals in Beetham, I want to tell Heinz, if the Beetham people are thieving criminals according to what I've seen here, they are thieving criminals because you fail to provide any source of employment. You fail to provide any form of upliftment. You fail to provide any form of development. And when you fail to provide any form of employment, of upliftment or development, Fitzgerald, Ethelbert, Heinz, what will eventually happen is that you are forcing the people in your constituency to behave in a particular way. And this is why the PNM have never addressed the crime situation in the PNM constituencies. You see, I have something to discuss, Corky, and that will come in the form of a documentary, because it's so much for the people of this country to understand. Coming out of slavery, they never really came out of slavery. They came out of shackles, physical, tangible shackles. But they were placed back in a mental and a physical, to a point, type of shackles, and that is the shackles that you cannot see with the natural eye. And this is what we are faced with in this country. And when I start that series, many people may vex. Some people may tote feelings. But I ask you, don't tote feelings. Put it in a wheelbarrow and push your feelings. Don't tote it, it will be too heavy. Yeah. Don't tote it, it will be too heavy. Too much load. When I start to disseminate and explain to you, the people, the poor people in this country, why you are poor, you see the rich go get vexed, you know. And not only the rich go get vexed, plenty politicians might get vexed too. Because, and that's all right, Corky, because we are going to bring the facts to you from a historical standpoint. And we will bring the facts to show you that Emancipation Day, what they do to you is have you to dress up in some fancy garments and portray a lie. Because while you dressed up in the fancy emancipated garments and you believe that you are free, boy, you making joke. You making smoke. You ain't free at all. A matter of fact, I consider that day to be the day of a boboli. I telling you that. And when I bring the facts for you to see and understand why they will have you dress and portray something that is not real, you will understand. And let me tell you something, or you will vex with the people who say emancipation day in Trinidad and Tobago. Trust what I'm telling you. Because the truth is yet to be unfold. You see, we have a platform that we call Workers' Rights. Workers' rights is your rights. Workers' rights does cause pain in your heart. Workers' rights does cause you to close your eye. Workers' rights does cause you to play dumb, deaf and blind. Listen what I'm telling you. And that is a fact. We are on a platform here that they call douglAR Radio. This douglAR Radio is a radio that does bring it as it is. We bring it with respect. We bring it real. And if you can't take it, turn off your radio, because you can't turn we off. We always turn on. We always turn on. Take this call. This person trying to call about 5 times. Welcome, caller.
A blessed night to Mr. Victor Robert Corky and
Yes, sir. Good night.
and
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Yeah.
You see what you're saying there, the truth. The truth, you got to speak it at all times. People, what you're saying there about the union, they shackle your mind. Because when a union you paying, say you have 50,000 members and you paying $10 at a week, at 50,000 you add one note to that, you get 500,000, right? And they're taking that money and they do not open a corporation, they do help nobody but themselves. And when you're talking about Emancipation Day and Indian Arrival Day, that's how they keep and shackle our minds not to come out of it. And we have to understand, when you say dotish, like Fitzgerald Hines, he's not the dotish one, you know. It's the 320,000 people who vote. They are the dotish one, and the 309,000 that vote, and they don't vote for issues. You see the young people, Mr. Victor Roberts, they are following you. I'm telling you the truth. And when you could keep on tonguing the truth, you would unshackle their mind. Because truth would always prevail. You know, you ask a question, why did they take away the computer and everything? Because we have a slave mentality mind. And they would keep us here. This one go say that, the next one go say that. Who is standing up? And we, you see what happened in Bangladesh? No, Sri Lanka. You see how the people come out and the police pull back? And they have to resign? The people is the power.
Yes, sir.
And we have to understand this.
Yes, sir.
If the voters cannot understand this, then we are the jackass to be righted at all times through our stupidity.
I agree.
And we, you see, lawyers, when they get a good case, they just come out and they could help you. And if I could give them $10 and the next man say 100, you say, now, boy, this case too good. You even give me $500,000, or nothing at all. And they sell a good case and they punish the poor little man. People have to stand up for truth, like how you just bring it out. Say it as it is. Because if you cannot say it as it is, in this world, the truth will always prevail. You see it coming back, and it's coming back slowly but surely. Just keep telling the truth. Don't fret. Don't ever fret that. Have a blessed and wonderful night to you also.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you, caller.
Well. The truth does also get you killed.
But you mustn't afraid to speak the truth no matter what, eh?
The truth does get you shot. Koki, let me tell you something. I know that there is a great percentage of individuals who would not appreciate what we do here on this radio station. I know that. But there is also a great amount who do appreciate. And to those individuals who would not appreciate what we do on this radio station, I want to ask you tonight, just for one night, just put aside your anger, your bias, your party, your friend, and just watch with us with an open mind and see if what we are saying or doing, if it's not the truth. That is all I wanted to do. Just bear with us and see what we just do on douglAR Radio. If it is not the truth. And if it's not the truth, I am telling you, feel free to call in and tell us, Mr. Arnold Roberts, what you are saying is not the truth. Mr. Victor Roberts, what you are saying is not the truth. Mr. Jeffrey, what you are saying is not the truth. Mr. Corky, what you are saying is not the truth. And all we will ask you to do is just to prove us wrong.
Explain your logic.
We will give you the opportunity to explain your logic and tell Trinidad and Tobago how we are wrong and you are right.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me get the ball rolling.
Let's go.
We visited the B-Town. Take that call.